Hey guys, Kev3K6 here, and I'll be doing a small glyph guide. Now, for the glyphs themselves, many have been asking, what glyphs do I choose, what's better on this hero. I'll be basically just going over each glyph right now. So, in the red juice glyph, Miser, start off with 200 coins. With this, you can instantly buy, if you're playing an ADC, you can instantly buy a leech mask at the start of the match, which is pretty good, but you can deal without it. Next up is Potion Master Miner, which has a 35 effect bonus on health and mana runes. Now for this, I'm not sure if it's just health or if it includes health and health regen, or just mana, or if it includes mana regen. So I haven't tested it, so I'm not certain. Next up is Skill Master, reduces 15% cooldown of teleport and heal. Now this, in my honest opinion, is one of the best. If you aren't rocking, say, lifesteal very early, this will be doing a lot of work healing for you. Now onto the majors. Miser adds 200 starting coins, and the major gives 5 coins every 5 seconds. Now this, you won't see it while you're playing obviously, but it does add up. It does let you get your items quicker, and if you can get an item right before, say, something disastrous happens to you, you'll literally save your life, but you won't notice it. So you never really feel the effect of the Miser Major. Next up is Potion Master. The Miner is same as before, and the Major increases the heal effect by 35%. So now your heals will be very, very powerful. You will surely heal a lot. But what I don't like about this is that if you get randomly hit by a hero right after you cast it, all that heal is wasted and this skill is wasted. Now for the last skill, it'll be Skill Master Major. And when you use the Major, it gives you 35 movement speed after using teleport and heal for 1.5 seconds. This skill has a lot of utility. A lot. Obviously, you can use it when you're low health, but I don't prefer to use it when I'm just low health. I prefer to use it to either run or engage. Now, you may have seen other persons on YouTube, such as Ask Chris, Nixar, all those guys. They will use this to get that movement speed buff just to engage, which is very good. I think that Skill Master Major is the best one out of all these three, so that's what I would go with. Unless, as I said, we prefer to go with the Miser just to get that good start with the mask.
More enemies means more disappointment.
Now we go on to the blue jewels, the glyphs. So the first one will be Bulldozer, which has a 15% damage increase when you're attacking buildings. Now it does add up if you use it, but I wouldn't go for this honestly in the beginning. But when you're low level, this will be the only one you'll have for a very long time. So yeah. The second one will be Oppressor, which is 20% damage increase on your basic attacks to creeps. I find this very useless. I would never use this. Never, ever. Just don't use it. Now for the third of the minors, we have Bounty Hunter, which is 100 coins for killing a hero. This, bread and butter, obviously. Every kill, you get 100 coins. 10 kills, you get 1000 coins. That can make the difference between you getting your third item in 1 minute faster, 2 minutes faster than you should have normally. So this definitely a go-to item if you're not max level and have your jewels all the way up. Now for the first of the majors, we have Bulldozer, and the major ability decreases 15% damage taken from buildings. Now I can see this being useful on a tank that you're diving with your team. Like, you guys are just focused on diving. All you do is dive for the teams. That's how you win your fights. So I would only go for this if you're playing with a team that you know dives with you. I wouldn't go this solo queue at all.
I will return victorious.
For the second in the Blue Jewels majors for the Glyphs, we have Oppressor. Now the major adds 10% increase in coins for jungle creatures. Now I don't really like this. If it was 10% increase on experience from the jungle monsters, then this would be amazing, because you get more gold from creeps than you do from the jungle minions. So if this was 10% increase on the experience, because you get more experience from the jungle creeps than you do from the guys in lane. But your lane is very important to get experience also, so you need proper rotations between the jungle and your lane. But if this was, as I said before, experience, this would have been awesome. But it's not, so kinda lackluster to me. Now on to arguably the best one in the Blue Jewels section, the Bounty Hunter Glyph. Major, 50 coins per assist. This is a go-to, especially in Valley of War, where it's just the one lane and you have like 40 plus assists if the game goes really long. It adds up very fast. So this is a go-to for me with everybody I use. I can see you maybe use this or this, but this is definitely for me, and this is the one I recommend. Now for the green glyphs, we have Devour. Receive 10% of remaining mana after killing troops or jungle creatures. This is very good for persons who use a lot of mana very quickly, such as Minotaurus, and it honestly just keeps you up, keeps you going, so you don't have to return back to base. And you never want to return back to base, you always want to be on the field. The second one will be Life and Death. Mana reduces spawn time by 15%. This skill is good in the very long run. Early game, useless almost, but once you reach past a 15-minute mark, then you'll really start seeing this put in work, because you'll get back faster to the fights. You can even save a tower with this 15%. Don't underrate it. For the third one, it will be Back and Forth. Reduces 1 second when teleporting. Now this is pretty good if you're overextending. Say you're pushing a wave that needs to be pushed, but you already know that everybody on the team is coming for you. You just instantly teleport out. This will prevent you from getting ganked. Now onto the majors for the green jewels. These are honestly the hardest to pick from because each one does such an amazing effect that you really can't choose between them. It just goes down to your playstyle right at this point. So the first one will be Devour. And the major, you receive 50% of your remaining mana after killing enemy heroes with a minimum of at least 2. This skill for the attack damage carries or the high damage mages, very good. You will never have to return to the base because ADCs use a lot more mana than our vested mages. Tanks use a lot too. This skill will prevent you from going back to base, saves a lot of time, you can always be in lane. It's really awesome. So, hard pick.
Don't ever let a damned mortal corrupt my image. First blood.
For the life and death major, you restore 5% of maximum health of your ally heroes and 200 of their mana in a 1000 radius. This is pretty good. 1000 radius in a team fight will usually at least cover 2 other allies for you. And it also recovers 150 health within 5 seconds. So it's a pretty good top off for when you die. So, and along with the mana which reduces respawn time, this is possibly the best skill for Valley of War. Reduces respawn time and regens your allies, gives them mana back, gives them HP. Yeah, this is the best for Valley. Now for the third skill of all the majors for the green jewels is back and forth. And the major, the teleport can be targeted on an ally unit. This basically means a creep, not your allies themselves. It's kind of misworded, but it allows you to teleport to creeps. Now this skill, one of the best for rotations, obviously. If you see a wave that can be instantly pushed and your towers are already destroyed, this would be amazing because there would be no other way to get to those minions quickly than teleporting directly to the minions, taking a tower and running for your life. Now, just as additional information for Devourer, you do not go Devourer if you are using the mana boots. So, if you use this in your build, do not touch, and I repeat, do not touch Devourer. Use either to teleport or life and death, because it is just useless with it. You don't need that much mana back.